Alright, so now let's learn about www or the World Wide Web. Okay, the World Wide Web, commonly referred to as www or W3 or the web, is a system of interconnected public web pages accessible through the internet. Okay, the web is not the same as the internet. The web is one of many applications built on top of the internet. Okay, so here is a brief history about the www and the web. Tim Berners-Lee proposed the architecture of what became known as the World Wide Web. Okay, he created the first web server, web browser, and web page on his computer at CERN Physics Research Lab in 1990. And then in 1991, he announced his creation on the alt.hypertext newsgroup, marking the moment the web was first made public. Okay? The system we know today as the web consists of several components. Okay? So the HTTP protocol governs the data transfer between the server and the client. Okay, I will explain that in a bit. Okay, then to access a web component, a client supplies a unique universal identifier called the URL. For example, you want to go to the Google, then what you have to do? You have to type www.google.com. Or if you want to go to Reddit, then what you have to do? You have to type inside of the browser www.reddit.com or something like that. So that is the URL, which is unique for all of the websites. Okay, so the full form of URL is the Uniform Resource Locator or URI. You might see this one as well, which is Uniform Resource Identifier, formerly called the Universal Document Identifier. Okay, then we have the HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, is the most common format for publishing web documents. So this course is all about HTML and we will be learning all about the HTML throughout this course. Okay, and then we have some other things as well. What I will do here, I will attach this website inside of the resources section of this video. Okay, so that you can check out this website on your own as well. All right. Now let's go to the Excalibur and I will explain to you how exactly the web works basically. Okay, so let me go to the Excalibur. Okay, I have opened the Excalibur. Now let's see how the web exactly works. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just grab this one and do something like client. Okay, so this box represents a client. And then we have, once again, we have servers. Okay, server. Okay, all right. So this is a web server and this is the web client. So for the web client, we can use the browser. Basically, the most common web client is the browser, but we can use some other tools as well, something like Postman or Insomnia. These are the tools when we want to develop the REST APIs we use to interact with the server. But don't worry about them right now. So the client you can think of as the browser itself. So what happens is that if I just make it a little bit bigger. So for example, we want to go to the google.com. So what I'll do, I'll just type www.google.com. Okay, so we have searched this inside of the search bar of the browser. Okay, so what happens when we are doing something like this, like searching for the google.com inside of the browser? This client, the browser, sends a request to the server. Okay, and depending on the request, this server sends back a response. So if I just do something like this. Okay, so we are having this client which request to the server, and depending on the request, the server responds to the client. Now the thing is, what exactly the server responds with? Okay, so basically the server responds with three things. So if I just go here, so we will have, first of all, we will have the HTML. Okay, then I'll just copy paste that. Then we will have the CSS as well. And we will have the JavaScript. JS. Okay. So the server responds with these three things: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And depending on the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, the browser basically draws out the UI which we are familiar with. Okay. So if I just do something like, if I just go to here, I'll just close out this one, and let's go to the google.com. All right, so I have opened the google.com, and as you can see, we are getting this beautiful UI. So the structure is defined by the HTML, the styling is defined by the CSS, and the interactivity of this website is defined by the JavaScript. Okay, so if I just search for something, so what happens? Once again, that particular search term is being sent to the server, and we will get some responses. For example, I can search for Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, if I just search for that, as you can see, what happened basically under the hood, that particular search term is sent to the Google servers, and the Google server is responding with this particular web page. Okay, and this web page consists of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and this is how the web basically works in a nutshell. I know there are a lots of steps under the hood, but this is the rough idea which we can get. Okay, and this is how the internet basically works.